And these Colombian fans are stunned as Darian King from Barbados goes in hostile territory and gets the win. As always, this video is brought to you via the doctrine of fair use, the fair dealing, and the digital Millennium Act. Now, we've talked about the Laver Cup, ladies and gentlemen, but what about the Davis Cup? Darian King ranked 1900 on the World Tour, ladies and gentlemen, making his comeback. That's right. Now, he's only played a few matches the last couple seasons, ladies and gentlemen, but he's back in the Davis Cup representing Barbados. We've seen him coach Sloane Stephens Miami last year, ladies and gentlemen, and he's solid. That's right, guys. Taking on the hometown favorite, Sorano Barrera, ranked 345th. Pretty good clay player, but Darian King, much more experienced, and he goes in here and he stuns this crowd. Takes the first set 6-2, multiple breaks, great top spin, just moving Sorana just front, back, side to side like a new TikTok dance move or something. This crowd was cheering for every little thing that Sorana Barrera did good, but Darian King just went in there and he stuck to his guns, ladies and gentlemen. He served well, dominating the first and second serve and just using great footwork to set, construct the point, build these rallies. And this crowd just couldn't believe it, guys. Even the second set, Darian King, a huge underdog in this match. It could be the ranking, but overall, Darian King, a much more experienced clay player, he just got the job done. He looked really good. And like I said, we've seen him coach Sloane Stephens. I thought that was a good partnership. And we're going to see if he can get back in coaching. Look, he's still a player, guys. He's not old. He's getting the job done with the Jordan fist pump there. He's got a tough match coming up today against Nicholas Maja, ranked 200 on the World Tour now. Nicholas, he's got nearly 150 wins on clay, but King, again, overall, the much more experienced player. I think that's going to be a really good match. And for King to not have played a clay match in 2 seasons, I think he played very well. He looked good. I mean, his last season where he had clay matches was the 23 season. He had a 90% win rate on clay. So a solid player. He's very athletic. And I think his mental approach to the game, it's ahead of his time. I would love to see him make a comeback, get inside the top 100 where he belongs. But just watching him go into Colombia and get this win, just very impressive. He looked very, very good. And by the way, what's going on with this country, the United States and Colombia? Threatening to put tariffs on everyone. Listen, guys, tariffs is a two-way street. A lot of economists have stated that just attempting or threatening to slap tariffs on countries doesn't work because we import and export from these same countries. It's a two-way street. They can do it as well. And, you know, in terms of inflation and trying to reduce the cost of goods, a lot of times tariffs will not work because the vital things we need to run our economy we're depending on from these companies like coffee from Colombia. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Darian King, Sloane Stephens, former coach, goes in here, gets the win, and he looked good, guys. Now, there was one call in question where the chair umpire had to get off. Darian King comes forward, exploding towards the net with the volley. It looked like he won the point. It looked like it hit the line. We got a challenge, and this is why I love clay, right? Get up. Let's take a look at the line, see if it's in or out. Chair umpire goes down, and she says, Jeopardy music, ladies and gentlemen, it's out. But it wouldn't matter as Darian King would come back and get the win, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. He's back on the main tour. And he looks solid as he stuns these Colombian fans. Now, let's head to Brisbane ITF, where we had Emerson Jones taking on Priscilla Hahn. Now, if you follow the channel, ladies and gentlemen, I told you about Priscilla Hahn. She plays a lot of ITF matches in Australia. She doesn't travel far, but she's solid. She's got some good friends on the main tour that do very well. And like I told you, she's someone you want to watch out for because she gets a lot of favorable matchups where she's just better than players. However, Jones, guys, the teenager, she's only 16. I talked about her. You saw my top teenage prospects list. And she won the first set. She was up a break in the second set. And then Priscilla Hahn turned on the rockets, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we saw Jones take out Madison last time out. Very good win. She was up a set and a break here. And Priscilla Hahn said, look, just kidding. And she would come back, win the second set. And she would actually win the third set. She would actually win this match in a third set tiebreak, popcorn worthy. And she's going to take on Feng in the championship match, who Feng had a really good win to make the championship match. We got a lot of good tennis guys. I'm sorry, not Feng. Kung, she took out Astra Sharma in the semifinal on the other side of the bracket. So Kung is going to take on Priscilla Han. That's going to be a good match. But I enjoy watching a lot of the younger Australian players, because I think aside from the United States and Russia, Australia is a country you got to watch out for. And of course, the Czech Republic's always there as well. But I think Australia has some really good talent. Go check out the short I posted, Destanee Aiava. Look, she suggested that just like boxing and MMA and all these sports that have players that walk out, even basketball and football, these teams have their, they're able to select with the DJ what song they want to come out to. Destanee says tennis players should be allowed to come out to their song of choice. Her song of choice is Tupac, Hit 'Em Up. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Is she beefing with Danielle Collins? What's going on here? Because she said when she plays players she doesn't like, she wants to be able to come out rowdy and pumped up. Check out the short, like it. Show Destanee some love. She's someone that I've also talked about from Australia. But there's a ton of talent in Australia. What about Preston? She's solid. Maya Joint is solid. So they got some good stars on the rise there, and I'm excited to watch what's to come in Australia and that tennis scene. But right now, guys, I'm sorry, I got to keep it 100 with you. The United States has this on lock. We got 4 players inside the top 10, 5 players inside the top 20. We got Coco, Pegula. We got Keys, Emma Navarro, Danielle Collins. And I mean, it gets deeper from there. And even though Amanda didn't make my top 10 American list, she's hanging around there. We got Peyton Stearns. We got Alicia Parks. We got Katie Volynets. We got Carolyn Dolehide. It's just the talent in America. Ashlyn Kruger. Okay. Kessler McCartney. The talent in America right now is solid. We got Robin Montgomery on the rise. Haley Baptiste on the rise. We got big game Sophia Kenin. We got Bernarda Paris still hanging around. Sloane Stephens still hanging around. Guys, Taylor Townsend hanging around. We have the deepest tennis scene without a doubt. And Russia's right there as well. But let's talk. We have Abu Dhabi Doo coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Magdalena Frach. She's going to take on Linda Noskova. Carolyn Garcia is going to take on Lulu Sun. Long head, don't care. Leyla Fernandez is this 8th seed. She's going to take on Ekaterina Alexandrova. We have Kudermetova taking on Ludmila. Belinda Bencic taking on Shramkova. Marketa's back. We're going to see if she can play, taking on Emma Raducanu. That's going to be good. Now, they were supposed to play last time out. That was canceled. Marketa withdrew. This is going to be good. Ans, the best shot maker in the world, taking on Big Mama Asta. That's going to be good, ladies and gentlemen. So, a lot of tennis. But what about the tournaments that are in progress already? I guess I can talk about Singapore. We got a championship match between Ann Lee and Elisa Mertens, the number 2 seed. That's going to be good. Ann Lee is playing some solid tennis. She took out Anna Kalinskaya. I knew that would happen. When Ann Lee's, and I say this about Ann Lee's game, when she's striking the ball well, it's too much power. When she finds her range, she's like a Camilla Giorgi, Diana Yastremska. When they are within their range, it's too much power. They're just gonna put you away. What about Cluj-Napoca? That's right, guys. We have Alicia Parks in the building, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. She's gonna be taking on Olga Danlovic, the number 2 seed. Olga, go that way. We all know Alicia Parks set the fastest serve speed at the U.S. Open record against Olga. That's going to be a good match, guys. Alicia Parks, Olga's going to want to get revenge there. We got Mayar Shreve taking on Victoria Tomova. Vivara taking on Peyton Stearns, one of my top Americans, along with Alicia Parks. Simona Halep is back playing in her hometown country. She's going to be taking on Lucia Bronzetti. I don't know. I think Bronzetti might take out Halep in that one. What do you guys think? Anna Bogdan taking on Jody Burrage. After that match against Coco, I don't know. Has she gone back down to her form? Because I say it all the time. When you play Coco Everyone's going to get up for that match. The world's watching. It's on the big stage. You're going to play your best. And sometimes when you are expected to win, you could play down to your opponent's level. No disrespect, but look, I'm a competitor. I've done it. It happens. Elizabeta taking on Big U. Arena Big U is back. That's going to be good. Laura Sigmund taking on Buzis Monero. That's going to be a good match. And Helena taking on Gabriela Elena Russe, the hometown favorite. Arisa Rus going to take on Victoria Golubic. And Potapova taking on Julia Grabner. Now, Potapova is the number 1 seed there. That is going to be a very good match. I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to that. A lot of good tennis matches, guys. I think, what other tournaments is there? Did I talk? Who's in Ann Lee's in Mertens. They're in Singapore. What other tournament? I think I'm forgetting a tournament. So we got Abu Dhabi. I covered that. I think we got the Upper Linz. That's right, guys. So what about Muchova losing to Ekaterina now in straight sets? Now, Ekaterina came out the first set, dished out a bagel, 6-love. She won the second set 6-4. And Diana, the big upset there, I didn't talk about it, was Diana Yastremska, how she took out the Greek goddess Maria Sakkari. Destroyed her, right? Very embarrassing. Gave her a bagel in the second set. She beat Clara Tauson. So we're going to have a championship matchup of Ekaterina and Diana Yastremska, Russia, Ukraine. Here we go again, guys. This is going to be a good match. And quite frankly, I'll be honest with you guys. I think this is going to be full of drama. It's going to be full of drama. The ladies, whenever we have a championship where there's not going to be any pictures, the trophy ceremony, you have to be separated. That's drama. And quite frankly, I'm tired of seeing it on the main tour. Something's got to be done. Am I correct? Something's got to be done. And in fact, I could even see one of these players not even playing this tournament, just forfeiting it. I would probably have to go with, Ekaterina she's a lot more, I would say over the course of her career, she's been a lot more consistent in rallies over Diana. But Diana, when she's striking the ball, it's very tough to defend her. She's got too much power. She really does. It's really a coin toss. I'll be honest with you. A match like that's a coin toss. I would probably go with, I don't know. That's because both ladies make a lot of mistakes. Both ladies are inconsistent. That's really a good match if it's played. For some reason, I don't think the match is going to be played. But if it is played, I would probably lean with Ekaterina just a little bit. I think she could be a little bit more consistent on the serve. So I'd probably lean with Ekaterina. But that would be a toss-up. I am very impressed, though, with the win over Muchova. But I'm equally impressed with Diana taking out the hard-hitting Tauson and Sakkari. And I talked about Sakkari. This is a make-or-break season. I'm really starting to see a collapse here in mental confidence and ability, and it's concerning. I'm very concerned with Sakkari because it's like no one's... I don't know. How do I say this? This is the part where I give my fair criticism, as always. I just feel she's not evolving with the tour. I feel the tour is getting younger, faster, stronger, and she's playing the same game from 5 years ago. The same pattern play. The serve hasn't improved. It's her best shot, she claims. And I love the Greek goddess, but she should be winning this tournament. Right? Losing in qualifiers. I don't know, guys. Tennis in a minute. We're going to cover more tennis. There's a lot going on this weekend. Thanks for the love and support. Darian King, he's got a big match coming up. We got 2 championship matches and Cluj-Napoca, the return of Simona Halep. That's going to be great. See you guys soon.